Hello and welcome. This is Sandman signing on. And I am doing some bounty hunting missions in Star Citizen today. Hopefully, we can get some footage today of me taking these guys out without them kamikazing into me. Because that seems to be their go-to thing if they can't, like, beat me right away. So, when you do these missions, there's one other mission that you want to pick up, and that is the Call to Arms mission. Because these guys usually have about 3 to 6 buddies that fly around with them, depending on the threat level of the mission. And you can get more credits by taking them out as well as taking out your target. So I'm using TrackIR and a Thrustmaster T16000M HOTAS setup, the stick and throttle setup. HOTAS, however you want to pronounce it. Doesn't make much of a difference to me. And I don't know why they're not loading in. This is annoying. So sometimes it takes a minute for them to load in. A Buccaneer, really? Well, at least it's an easy one to take out. So I am flying my Aegis Saber, and my Saber is a stealth fighter. It does not carry a ton of armaments on it, aside from the 2 main guns, which usually are enough to do some serious damage to those things. The ship I was just firing upon was a Drake Cutlass Black. The one I just blew up was a Drake Buccaneer, which is literally they took like a super tiny fighter and slapped the biggest, meanest engines they could on it without ripping the airframe apart and gave it weapons. They're not the best little fighters, but they're little and you can get a lot of them, and they're cheap, they're inexpensive, they do their job well. Alright, where is that Cutlass? So the Cutlass and the Buccaneer are made by the same manufacturer in game. There we go. And so they share a lot of design elements in common, as I'm sure you've noticed between the Warden and the Saber there's a lot of commonalities in the design elements. Now I got this guy separated from his friends. So, where are you? There you are. I don't want to end up squaring up with you completely, because that's how you guys kamikaze me. And you can see, looking up there in the upper right corner, I got a pretty good status on him. You can see everywhere that's red or things that are about to drop off his ship. They're heavily damaged areas. Let's throw us at full reverse, see if we can get squared up this way. I love it when they play this game with me. Alright, back in to find his friend. Find their friend. I wasn't paying attention to the name. Seems like most of the NPC dogfighters in this game have male names at the moment, but that could be ambiguous. I don't pay that much attention. Could have been a her. Could have been a him. It's an NPC. Like, all I care about is what kind of ship they're flying and how difficult it's going to be to take it out. Now, where is the other one? There it is. Another Cuddy? Nice. I have a soft spot for Cuddies. I love them. That white there is probably a NPC enforcer ship. Or it could be another. No, other players show up blue. It's definitely a UEC enforcer. Not a whole lot of benefit to assisting them, but man, he almost got me that time. We're just gonna break off for a second here, put some distance between us. He's got that other ship to tangle with too. We're gonna do some passes on him. Now, the front wings on the Cutlass, they have half the armaments that the ship is capable of carrying. So if you manage to take those off, you greatly reduce its combat effectiveness. You can see he's already missing one, and my shields consequently are not dropping very rapidly. And it looks like the NPC took him out for me. That's a bummer. Aegis Gladius.
Attention. I have been authorized to scan your vehicle for security purposes. Please hold your vehicle and stand by.
Yep. He is a security person, so he just wants to scan me. Let him do his thing. I'm not carrying anything illegal. If I were carrying illegal cargo, he would fire upon me, or if I had a crime stat, he would fire upon me.
Okay, thanks. You're clear to proceed.
And just like that, he lets me go. So we're going to go on to our next bounty, which is over here. I'm happy I finally managed to get you guys some footage of me doing some bounty hunting where I did not just get kamikazed into. That makes me happy, because it's been a frustrating mission to get that. So, Star Citizen is a game of skill, not a game of character stats, if that makes sense. You work hard, you earn the right equipment and everything, you plan properly, and then you hone your skills, and you will succeed. Right now, there is not a lot of incentive for cooperative play, aside from that which people want to do themselves. Okay, yeah, no, that's right. He's 9 kilometers away. But you can share missions between groups and friends that you're teamed up with, and you'll all benefit. You'll all share in the reward. Last I checked, it didn't split the reward or divide it up. It paid you all out exactly the same, which is kind of nice. So you can do these bounty missions, and you'll all get a good chunk of change. Is that my target? Nope, that's my target right there. Alrighty. And he is flying a Saber as well, so if I got the drop on him like I just did, I'll rip him apart. We're going to clear some space between us and them for a second, now that we've got our main bounty taken care of. I think my next video will be a Meet the Fleet video, where I show you all my ships and vehicles. Hi.
Missile lock. Missile lock. Missile lock.
Yep, I'm completely out of missiles now. Maybe, just maybe, we can... I need to remember what where my strafe is set to, so I can just strafe away from them when they come in straight at me. That's been the other thing. I spent so long doing mouse and keyboard that I have forgot a lot of how my controls are mapped. And unless I'm in a very specific situation or I have time to think, I forget that I have things mapped to the throttle so I can do things easily. Like strafe to the side, strafe to the other side, strafe up, strafe down. Now that I remember where those are at, those will become good allies for when they're trying to kamikaze into me. But this little light fighter only carries 4 missiles. It's an escort fighter.
Shields under fire.
It is highly maneuverable. It flies nice and smooth and clean and pretty, and I love it. This ship, I love all my ships. They all have their role, their goals, things like that. I can use this and the Warden fairly interchangeably at the moment, although the Warden takes a heck of a lot more of a beating than this does. And I can stay out longer in the fight. There we go. That Cuddy's done. So now we just need to take out this last enemy. But this has a higher top speed than the Cuddy. And has a higher top speed than the Warden. Which, right now, we are tangling with a Gladius, it looks like. Yep. A Gladius Valiant. Sweet. So the Gladius is a light fighter as well, just like my Saber. Oh, this is a game you want to play? Well, let's do this then. We're gonna outfly the missile, because that's a thing this ship can do. I didn't even hit my top speed yet. My top speed in this is about 1,300 meters per second. About, roughly. It's 1,200 meters per second. But being able to just punch it and clear out of it, an area for a second, get a breather, is a huge benefit that this ship has. The Warden doesn't fly nearly as fast. Now we're going to fly back into that field, find that. There they are. That Valiant. Hi, friend. And we're going back. Hi. We're going to go full reverse here for a second. Yes.
Shields up. Kill.
Yes. Alrighty.
Shields up.
Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have cleared the dogfighting I wanted to clear. I am not a skilled dogfighter by a long shot, but I'm working on it. I get better every day. So hopefully that was entertaining for you guys. This is Sandman signing out, and I look forward to seeing you in the verse.